Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm That Fat Guy, and today's another episode of Fat Chat. Fat Chat is where I talk to real people and learn about their weight loss journeys and get some perspective as to what has given them success. Because I've only got my own story to tell, and there are so many others that can offer a different perspective, which may inspire some to turn their life around and start a healthier, more maintainable lifestyle. I'll start by saying please like, subscribe, and if you have any questions for me or today's guest, please put in the comment down below. I'm really excited to be having a chat to a bloke who has lost over 50 kilos. He's a fellow YouTuber and is showing no signs of slowing down. I've got Lucas with me. Lucas, what's going on, brother?
I'm feeling great, Ash. We're just enjoying this Freedom Day, and yeah, I'm doing friggin' well.
That's so good to hear, man. It's so good to hear, and it's great to have you on. Lucas has been on the Man Shakers page since when? How long ago did you join?
Around the beginning of February.
February, yeah. So he's been there since February, and he has just been demolishing weight loss, mate. You're doing such a good job, and I'm very proud of you, and I'm very happy to have you here. So why don't you introduce yourself just a little bit to the audience that may be watching today?
Sure thing. My name's Lucas. I'm 21 years old. I do suffer from autism, which is a nice high-functioning one, and basically, it does affect my confidence a little bit. I was diagnosed with it when I was like 3.5. Doctors reckon my speech was all messed up and I would never be able to talk. Of course, I defied them because I had speech therapy. And also, back in when I was going to school, I didn't really have a lot of friends because of the autism that I had. And I think that contributed to a lot of the weight gain because back when I was a child, I've always been addicted to food. Always loved it. And whatever food was there, I bloody would eat it. And then basically, I would only eat every time when I was a kid, which I know is not necessarily the worst thing in the world for you. Chicken nuggets for dinner, Vegemite sandwiches. That's it. And then if any other snacks would be probably like those chicken biscuits, and they brought them back now. But yeah, really, really crap food I was eating. I loved food. That is why I got really, really fat. And I've just always never had a handle on this weight gain. I've always been pretty unfit too. And also I do not work because I tried applying for several jobs in the past, but no, they don't want to employ autistic people. You know, that's their thing.
That's a real shame. That is a real shame. And I got to say, mate, like if for someone that's been told that you're never going to be able to talk, mate, you sound perfect, mate. And I'm really yeah, like that is so good. Like to be diagnosed at 3, like, I mean, that would have been what, 17, 18 years ago. How did that affect your confidence, like when in your younger years? Like, did you feel any different, or was it more that you're told you're different?
I think a bit of both, actually. I was just very lonely, and like I said, my social skills were not the greatest when I was young because I was very shy as well. Like I said, it's just been terrible. But I have been going lately to these, but it's not on due to COVID at the moment, to these special, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's called Special Olympics. Yeah. I've been doing tennis and basketball, and that's a bit of physical activity too, so that's been great.
That's awesome. That is awesome, man. Well, look, I'll bring up some pictures here. So I'll show, this is what you look like, back when you first started. Let me just bring them up here. Boom. Yeah, you can see like in your face just a huge difference.
I look freaking pissed off, man.
Yeah, you have real angry face going. But this one,
that's how it felt. You know, it felt back then.
Yeah.
I hated how I looked. I hated how I felt mentally and physically, basically.
Wow. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think there's a lot of blokes out there that could relate. You know, they were more or less angry if they had a photo taken of them because they hated the look of themselves. So what inspired you to make the change?
I basically didn't want any other health complications in the way because my close relatives have been warning me to lose weight. They've been telling me, oh, you need to get yourself healthy. Otherwise, we're concerned about your health. We're concerned that you're going to have like heart issues. We're concerned they're going to go to the hospital. We're concerned they're going to get diabetes if you eat too much sugar. So I believe I was in massive denial back then, telling them, oh, well, I know I don't need to lose weight. I'm fine. But in reality, I really wasn't fine. And I did try to lose weight several times in the past. Obviously, it didn't work because the problem is that I love food. it's an addiction, and that battle is going to just keep on going. And when I was up to like a 5XL, I was like, how the hell did I get up to a 5XL? That is also when I decided to lose weight, because I didn't want to have to like keep on buying really big clothes that were too big on me, and they didn't even style great. I had to go like Lowe's, and not Johnny Big, because Johnny Big's way too pricey. But yeah, Lowe's, they look really ugly, those clothes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, because those little numbers sneak up on you, don't you? Because like you'll be like in a 2XL, and then before you know it, you're like, oh, this 2XL is a little bit tight. It's old. I'll just get a new one. Oh, I want a looser fit. I'll go to 3XL.
Yeah, definitely see on that photo before, like it was really tight on me, that Roosters jersey. It started to get a bit looser after like a month and a half, and it's too loose now because like I'm pretty much a large in t-shirts right now. But this is a double XL, but you know, I got to get rid of it.
So I'll show you the this is what you look like around the time you first started, on the left, and you said that the one on the right was taken, what was it, today, was it?
Today, yeah.
The first thing I really noticed is a great big smile. That's what I like to see. But
I still had that pissed off look on the left.
yeah, you look like you've had to roll someone, mate. It's I don't think you could even do that face now, even if you wanted to. You got this great big smile on your face.
That fat face was doing that for me, basically.
So, like, a few things I noticed about this, other than the smile, right? Your skin looks so much better. Your skin looks so much better. It definitely
does. That rash on the between my man boobies, it's faded off. You know, it's evened out the skin tone for sure.
Was that a rash, or is that like a eczema or something?
I think because I was hardly going out. I was always a recluse, staying at home all the time.
Great use of the word recluse. That's awesome. I've never used that word. That's amazing. Yeah, so we got here, and this is like, you know, another picture, like,
oh, that smile, man.
You got that same shirt on, mate. I love it. It's fantastic. And
yeah, it was from Connor.
And here's one. This one was taken. Your after photo was taken. This was like a couple months ago, wasn't it? Like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
But mate, look, you take up like the whole screen on the left side, but now you're, you know, been well into it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Lucas. So, what are your, like? So you have a YouTube channel actually, and I'll bring it up early so everyone can see, right? So while we're talking about like the way you look at everything, Lucas, you have started a YouTube channel now. The YouTube channel was to kind of, you know, tell us about why you set up the channel. Actually, you just tell us.
I wanted to keep myself publicly accountable and to be an inspiration for anybody who does have autism, that has weight issues, and, you know, take responsibilities. And, you know, I wanted to show everybody that I could do it, you know. It's bloody fantastic.
Well, mate, I mean, and I've got to, and I'm going to bring it up here. I know you probably won't like it, but this is your very first video, and it's amazing to see how you look. The way that you talk into the camera here, like this is when you first started. Like, I remember, like I was one of the first few subscribers on your channel because you came here and you're telling me that you're going to start YouTube, and I was like, great, get on it. I'll help support you. And what I loved about your videos is that you're very honest and you're very open, and
absolutely
you speak your mind, and that is like, you can tell that there's like this like honesty at the heart of it. And that's what I love about it, and I highly recommend that everyone, like, you know, that what is watching this, I'll put a link in the description, in the comments, if you're on YouTube, or if you're listening on the podcast, there will be a link there. Please jump on it. If you need to search on YouTube, it's Lucas Thompson Manshake. That's the best way to find him. Lucas Thompson gets a bit lost, but I'll show this is in comparison. This is the video that you uploaded on Monday. Now, first, look at the difference in your face, but
it's just amazing.
Look at the difference in the way that you talk. You look so confident.
Absolutely, man. I look a lot better back then. I reckon that was the lightest I've ever been, probably since I was in my early teens. You know, I think when I was like maybe 18, I was around the 120s, and I've always just been really quite the big boy in the classroom.
So where did you start? Like, you know, when you first started your journey, how heavy were you?
I was close to 150 kilos. So I started around 145.9 kilos. And I reckon back in 2020, I was a little bit heavier, maybe close to 160. I've got to be honest with you.
So how heavy are you now?
I'm currently 94.9 kilos. So that's a loss of 51 kilos in nearly 9 months.
That's astonishing. That's astonishing. Like, but because we were having a little bit of a friendly race to the under 100 mark. Like you were catching up to me so fast, and you flown past me.
Yeah. How many kilos am I lighter than you now?
4 kilos. Yeah, you're 4 kilos lighter than me now.
It's part of being young, man. This metabolism loves me.
But you're probably working a lot harder. You're probably a lot more disciplined than what I am. Yeah. But how have you lost the weight? What have you been doing?
Well, I start off with a man shake. I do a bit of fasting, so I follow a little bit of Jerdman's plan, where I have a shake at around 10, and then I have a snack at around 12, and then a proper meal. So I change to dinner. So I have a proper meal at around 2, which I'm part of the burger cult, to be completely honest with you. I had burgers, and so there you go. Then I have another snack at 4, and then a shake at 9 for dinner. And that's how I do it. And I don't walk every day though. Minimum rest days I would have is like 2, but I try my best to get a minimum 10,000 steps a day.
That's great. So you're on the man shake, obviously, as you mentioned. You made it work for you. So you prefer to have your meal in the middle of the day, right? That works for you. Yep. So you
a bit easier because the kitchen gets a bit busy at night. I've got a few family members here that like to cook at night, so less distraction in the afternoon to cook my meal.
Well, I mean, see that you've made it work for you. You've made it work for you, my friend, and
it works. Definitely works.
Now, how many you got in the house?
There's me, there's my mother's boyfriend, there's my mother, there's my little sister, and there's sometimes my stepbrother as well.
There you go. So
he sometimes comes over a couple times a week too.
Well,
it gets a bit loud in the house, so yeah.
Well, mate, look, I'm happy to hear that you're making work for you. So you've realised the kitchen's busy, and you go on the burger cult, which is great. Brad Bandicoot, who was on here, one of the first episode of season 2 of Fat Chat, he lost 35 kilos eating a burger every day. So it works. Like, it seriously works, and make it work for you. That's the most important thing.
It does.
And then you walk 10,000 steps a day, right? Was it always 10,000 steps, or did you kind of taper up to that?
It was around 6,000 before that, but I realized I was getting a lot fitter, so I bumped it up to 10,000. So yeah, my fitness levels are definitely a lot better before Manshake, because I would walk to the bins and then I come back and I feel friggin' winded and want to sit down and rest. Like, I felt like I ran 20 million kilometers of a run. That's how I felt.
Whereas
but now I don't feel like that anymore.
Now you're like, Mom, I'll take out the garbage. And you do it running. But yeah, so you started this whole journey right in the heart of COVID central lockdown, right? Is that right?
No, I started at the beginning of this year, 25th of January.
Were we in lockdown then? Because you're in New South
Wales. We had some restrictions with masks and all that, but sort of kind of semi-lockdown. And then we went into lockdown for the last few months, like hard lockdown since like late June, and then that's when I fainted in the shower. Which,
yes.
Can I be honest with you, man? Like, if anybody is watching, don't undereat your foods. You're gonna end up like me. Like, if you're eating like 800 calories a day, you're not gonna last. You could end up with severe complications. I could have possibly been in hospital.
So
because it was twice I fainted. When I came back from my third walk, I was feeling so dizzy. I thought I was just sick, and then I went and have an early night, and then in the morning I went up and had a shower. I collapsed. I don't even remember collapsing, and then second thing I knew, I was on the ground and blood was pouring down my face. And then I was about to cry, and I know I'm a man, I shouldn't cry, but yeah, I was about to cry.
Men can cry, bro. Men can cry. Don't have that attitude, right? It's all right. But so
I'm trying to be tough.
Yeah. Why don't we take a few steps back? So you fainted in the shower twice, and I was a bit shocked when you told me this. And we had this you made
conversation.
We had this conversation a few times. Yeah. You brought down your calorie intake to 800 calories a day. Thereabouts, sub thereof. Now.
I wasn't really properly counting back then. Maybe at least 1,000, 1,200. which for my body type was extremely low because I'm quite tall as well.
So why did you suddenly start eating less?
I think I was having that mentality that the lower calories I was eating, the quicker I would lose weight, and I wanted to make it as a race. And I realize now it's not a race to lose weight because it's unhealthy doing it that way.
So the result was that you passed out in the shower. And not only once.
My sister tried to warn me.
Yeah, so
she tried to warn me because she's been on a few weight loss journeys too.
So on those days where you had your reduced eating, what would you eat?
I would have my usual shake, and then I would have like something under 100 calories. I would have a man bar for my first snack, and then another snack I would have something under 100 calories, and I would have a burger and another like roll. But I wouldn't have you get those shredded chicken pieces from Aldi with a roll, and I would walk probably over 15,000 steps, and that's pushing myself way too hard with that many calories in my body.
Yeah. So like, I mean, look, I'm no expert. It's been pointed out a few times, and I never claim to be an expert, but I know that your body requires fuel to work. And if you're increasing your activity, you need to keep it full of fuel. Otherwise, you're just going to burn out, pass out, and it can have really adverse effects, even to weight loss. Like if you undereat, that can adversely affect your weight loss, like just how your body works and how your cognitive ability and all that kind of stuff. Words I can't pronounce, but it's certainly not a good thing. So I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, and the quicker you lose weight, the quicker it's just going to pile back on.
Yeah. So like, I mean,
that's what happens for most of the time.
Yeah, because you got to teach yourself lessons throughout weight loss journeys.
Lifestyle balances as well.
Yeah. If you fly through a weight loss journey so quickly, you don't teach yourself anything, right?
No, absolutely.
So what have you taught yourself, Lucas, throughout your weight loss journey so far?
I've told myself that I don't necessarily have to be extremely strict throughout the week. So I do have a treat meal on Monday. Always love a treat meal because if I didn't have a treat meal, to be completely honest, I would have stopped really quickly because I would be demonizing food way too much. And there are weeks where I go off plan a couple of times, but it's like just last week, like I had like 2 really bad days of eating, but I was celebrating Freedom Day and I enjoyed it. And my birthday, I ate so much food that day. I only put on like 600 grams that week. I thought it was going to be a bit more.
Yeah. It's great when your body surprises you like that.
Because
when we're recording this, and I'll give you a little bit of a secret time, right? My birthday's coming up on Tuesday. This is the week after New South Wales, Sydney came out of the hard lockdown. We're able to now go outside of our LGAs. I caught up with my mum yesterday. We had this barbecue. There was pavlova. There were like cheeses, like crackers, like chips, barbecue. I went nuts. I had a couple of donuts as well.
You did so well already, man. You've lost a heap of weight.
I lost a heap of weight, but like I went bonkers with food yesterday, and I think the day before wasn't that all too strict. Now I'm expecting this week will probably be a gain, if not it will definitely be a gain.
Me too. I reckon I could possibly have a gain too because I had like 2 days where I didn't really stuck to the shakes that Friday. Just ate. I had grilled and then I had a KFC feed that night too.
Dude, that's the lesson that I think we're teaching ourselves here, is not to go into a tailspin and suddenly go,
no, don't go completely off,
Oh no, I've undone all the good I've ever done. That's it. Time to throw in the towel. You keep pushing through. You don't, burst a tire, get out and slash the other 3. It isn't a race, Lucas. Even though we're having like a bit of an unofficial race. Who ended up winning that?
I made it like a race before I collapsed in the shower.
Oh my man, that's so good. So you started the Man Shake, you started YouTube and everything like that. But what brought you to the Man Shake? Like, how did you come across it?
For you, actually.
It sounds like such a setup that I ask that every time, but I'm legitimately curious how people meet. But thank you.
Well, I was looking up because I wanted to try to lose weight again. Men's weight loss journeys. You came up one of the search results, and I saw your video, and I was thinking, this is not going to work. This is just maybe another failure Man Shake product that is just milkshakes. Like I'm drinking shakes, and that's it.
Yeah.
I thought it was bull.
But
I thought it was a bull crap diet. And when I saw your video, how much weight you've lost, man, I should try. The more research I've done, I checked out how to use a man shake, and I made a commitment at the beginning of the year to go on the man shake and to get rid of this weight of mine. It's like a news revolution.
So how do you feel being one of those success stories?
Awesome. I feel heaps, a lot better than I did before man shake, because before man shake I was feeling bloated, I was feeling unfit, tired, just not feeling great, not feeling great in clothes, not feeling confident at all.
So like, did you believe that you could do it? Like, did you honestly believe in yourself? Like, you know, before you looked at the man shake, everything, did you believe that you could shred the way that you have?
I had doubts before, but you know what? I wanted to, I weighed myself. I bought some scales because I didn't really have proper scales. I did my weigh-in because I believed in myself that I could do it, because I did have doubts before, saying, oh no, I'm just going to fail again after friggin' 10 days and eat crap again. But no, I needed to keep going. I did not want to put my health under burden. I did not want to, you know, risk any other factors. Like, I know you had mentioned before that you were suffering from diabetes, and I did not want to end up like that.
Yeah, I was pre-diabetic, so I was very close to suffering from diabetes. So it's certainly something.
I'm young too.
Yeah, because you're 21, right? So
I wanted to start early before I started later, because that's the best outcome.
Yeah, I wish I wish I had the man shake when I was 21, because like, yeah, I reckon I probably would have.
I wish I discovered this man shake maybe years ago.
Yeah, but that's hindsight, my man. Like, you know, hindsight, you look back and you think, well, why didn't I do this years ago? It's because, well, you know, life is different. You just don't know where you're going to be in a month, 2 years, 3 years. You just don't know. So, okay. All right. So we talked about your success. Yeah. We talked about your journey and everything like that. What are some challenges that you faced along the way?
Well, I really didn't like calorie counting, and I didn't know what type of foods that I was supposed to eat. And I figured it out because I was joining the Man Shakers Facebook page. I also wanted to get off the really tight shirts that I had, and they were getting quite, you know, really stretched on me, and I hated being a 5XL. And I wanted to at least get into a large or extra large, and I am now, which is amazing. But there are still a few goals that I've got to reach before I'm happy with this weight that I want to stay.
Yeah, well, I mean...
And look at that photo right now. Like, that's a friggin' 36 pounds, because I've never, ever... I don't ever remember having a time where I was under 40. Like, I think the biggest pant size that was close to 48 or the 50, because I had such massive football legs, as you call it.
So, yeah, you've got the 36 pants on there. And what size shirt is that?
A large.
Swimming on you, bro. Swimming.
I could have pushed it to a medium, but I was concerned it was going to be too short.
Yeah, I don't like the short shirts where you reach up and the bottom of your belly sticks out. You didn't really know what to eat, but what challenges, like, were there any like major hurdles or challenges that you had to overcome?
I basically had to push myself to walk, you know. I was that unfit. I needed to up my fitness quite a lot. So I signed up for the gym to get started, to start a bit slow. So I started for like 30 minutes on the treadmill. And then when I got a lot fitter, I bumped it up to like 40, then to an hour. And then I do like 3 walks a day. And I just needed to overcome that hurdle of fitness, because I would never, ever walk really far because I was that lazy. And I would always complain, saying, oh, I don't want to go out. But, you know, friggin' Lucas, I need to start pushing myself. I need to start getting my fitness on track, because that was a massive challenge right there. Me getting a lot fitter. I just needed to push myself more.
Do you think that exercise is really required, or do you think for you it was more the nutrition that was letting you down?
I think it's a mixture of both, because I do feel like that I do need to get my fitness up, because if I just not do exercise, I feel like that I'm lazy, and I feel bad for not exercising. I really do, because if I'm going to be walking really far and without taking breaks all the time, like saying, oh, I'm tired after 5 minutes, I just want to sit down and rest and I'll never get up, you know, because I reckon it's so important for me to get fitter and to exercise more, because I also want to hit up the weights, because I'm suffering from a little bit of flab under the arms, and that needs to be toned up a bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that we're, the gyms are reopening and that.
The gym's back open. I've been going back I need to start learning how to weightlift, you know?
Yeah, there's thousands of YouTube videos out there that kind of explain to you, good weight loss routines and like how to use weights. The thing that really stops a lot of people in their tracks is that they would go to the gym, but they're afraid of what other people would think, or they get embarrassed. They get really self-conscious.
I was like that the first time, man. I was like that the first time. I thought everyone would be like, "Oh, there's a fat guy on the treadmill. Like, what the hell is he doing here?"
Yeah. But then, how quickly did you get over that sort of fear or that thought?
Yeah, I just kept on going. I didn't care what other people think. You know, I just kept on going, and yeah, I didn't really give a crap.
Did you see anyone noticing you?
No, not really. They were just concentrating on their exercise. Yeah. But yeah, I was concerned at first that people were going to feel that way.
Yeah. People are so, like, let's face it, people are pretty self-absorbed. And if you're at the gym, you're working on yourself to working to better yourself, right? It's a pretty, like, when you think about the gym for what it is, it should be a really positive place full of reinforcement and, encouragement, because people are there to better themselves. And I would say that a vast majority of the people are too busy looking at themselves in the mirror or concentrating on their own workouts to notice anyone else. I think the only time that people notice other people is when they're doing the wrong thing, like when they're slamming weights or not wiping down machines or using machines improperly. So there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that I can recommend for you, Lucas. But
hopefully they don't tell me, oh, you need to do this to lose 50 kilos. You need to do push-ups. You need to do sit-ups. You need to start jumping jacks. Look,
yeah, there are benefits to doing all those like kind of CrossFit, body weight exercises and getting down on the floor and doing all that kind of stuff. But if you want to lift weights, there's real genuine benefit to lifting weights. And one channel that really helped me, and I don't know whether I'm going to cop any flack about this in the comments, but when I first started to really kind of get into going to the gym and lifting weights, I watched a series by a gentleman by the name of Greg Plitt. It's called MFT 28. I think it's like Military Fitness Training 28. So it was like a 28-day plan that he laid out that, you do chest, back, you do, all your segmented, exercises and muscle groups and everything like that. But he really showed me exercises that supersets that take it beyond your singular set movement. And he was so inspirational to me because the way he'll talk and is very sort of much like, you can do it. If you've got a brain and if you've got legs and you've got arms, you can go and lift some weights. It was very
push myself,
sort of like that. But
get over that hurdle too and start lifting as soon as I can.
I would recommend checking out MFT 28. It's pretty cool. It taught me how to use a lot of, like, how to think outside the box in terms of making workout routines and everything like that. It was cool. And the poor bloke, like, he died. I think he got run over by a train.
Yeah, I think he got hit by a train.
Yeah, Greg Plitt. There you go. Yeah, he got hit by a train.
Yeah, I've heard of his death, actually.
Yeah.
I think he was filming something and he got hit by a train.
How do you miss a train? Like, surely you see a train coming or you can hear it. But yeah, it is a real shame because he was a specimen, man. Like, he was pretty fit. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so but like when I first started going to the gym, and this is like before this weight loss journey. This current journey, I haven't been really going to the gym because it's been riddled with COVID lockdowns and whatnot, and I kind of wanted to do this journey.
Hopefully you'll be able to go to the pool again without, lockdown being around again.
Yes, so I'm very keen to get back to the gym now because I really want to do this journey more walking and that kind of stuff to show people that you can just walk and lose weight and everything. Now I'm at that point where I kind of want to, tone up a little bit. So, but on the previous weight loss journey where I was doing intermittent fasting and other things, I was going to the gym 5 days a week for 2 to 3 hours a session. When I first went there, I was, big, 150 plus kilos and sweating just walking in there. I was so concerned about what other people would, think of me. But after about like 1 month or 1.5 months of going there 5 days a week, losing weight, shredding the weight off, really working up sweat. I had people probably every second day coming up to me, all the ones that are always there, and they say, "Hey man, I just want to say hello. I see you here all the time. And you're
awesome,
always
man.
working up a sweat. You're working so hard. You're looking great. Keep it up." And that's that turning point where my brain was like, you know what? People may notice you, but if you work hard, they'll respect you. If you're there just fart assing around on your phone, just looking at Instagram between sets, that's when I think they'll start judging you, Lucas. So, mate, if you get into that gym and you work hard, I guarantee you have people walking up to you.
I really gotta like start lifting weights, man. I mean, my sister at her house, she does have weights. I could start there if that would help.
Yeah, well,
hopefully.
Start wherever you need to. I think Ryan Betson feels the same way. The gym setting, like when you go to an actual gym, it helps your mentality of like, okay, now we're in workout mode. It's like a disconnect that you have. Like when you're at home, you're just like, I'll lift some weights, but then you just get a bit lazy and you just want to lay down on the couch. At least that's how I feel. But and I think a lot of listeners would agree, when you walk into a gym, your whole mentality of like, how your afternoon is traveling your brain switches on, flicks a switch that says, we're in workout mode now. We're going to do a workout. As soon as you get on that first machine or you do that first set, it kind of changes the way that you feel for the next few hours. Whereas I
also want to get into boxing as well. I've got to get into that.
Boxing's fun, bro.
That looks pretty intense workout.
It is. It's a lot of fun. If you can go to a boxing gym.
Because my mother's boyfriend has a lot bigger biceps than I do, and I've got to match them if I can. I don't think I ever will, but I'll try to match his biceps. And I'm never going to get that beach body in public, because I also want to take off my shirt with being comfortable taking off my shirt, but I'm never going to get that Bondi Beach body. No way.
Not with that attitude, mate.
I've still got a little bit of flab here.
Yeah, you're 21, bro. You're 21. You could shred that weight off, mate. You'll start working out at the gym before you know it. You'll have 2% body fat and be ripping off your shirt every opportunity you get.
My body fat's like at 28%.
Yeah, you'll get there. But okay. So speaking of your mother's boyfriend and your sister and everything like that, how's your family reacted to your weight loss journey?
They're proud of me. They really are. They didn't think I'd last this long. They thought that I was going to quit again after a week and saying, "Oh no, you're just going to stop again." But I told them that I was damn committed. I told my sister I was damn committed. I told my grandparents that I was damn committed. I told everybody that I was damn committed to do this because I needed to sort out my health. Otherwise, I probably would have gained a lot more weight. I probably... Sitting here today, I reckon I would have been close to 200 kilos if I didn't make a change. And I'll be dead set honest with you.
So, okay. So, well, I'll get to that in a second, but your family, I don't know, were you still seeing your family during the kind of lockdown-y kind of time? Or has there been a period of time where they haven't seen you and you've walked in and they've gone, "Wow, Lucas, look at you"?
I've pretty much been stuck with them every day. They've been living with me every day, so they can tell that I've lost a lot of weight. But my sister has reacted well because she doesn't live with us. But yeah, when I go to see her, she's like, "Oh, you're very skinny," and I was like, "Thank you." And yeah, I really do like those compliments.
That's so good, man. That's so good. It's such a good feeling when you haven't seen someone in a while and they just go, "Damn, you're looking good."
Even when I visited my great-grandparents, and yeah, they reacted well to my weight loss as well.
Wow.
It's like, "Oh, you've lost weight," and I told them, "Yeah, I did it for a man shake." They saw my journey and they were so proud of me too.
Well, you actually got featured by the Manshake, didn't you?
Yeah, I posted my testimonial up there.
Oh, I should have had that ready, shouldn't I?
It's all good,
a good podcaster would have had that ready by now. But whoopsie. Now, okay, so you said that if you didn't do this journey and everything, you probably would have been about 200 kilos by this time. So you would have.
I reckon that would have happened because I kept on ballooning.
What were you eating?
I kept on gaining weight.
What would a day look like to you in terms of food?
I would probably never have breakfast because I'm too lazy to have breakfast.
It's funny though.
I would probably go to a local fish and chip shop and just grab the biggest box of chips or the biggest burger that I would ever get. And there is no such thing as portion control when it comes to this guy right here. And also, I would go to Woolworths and grab like a massive bag of chips, a block of chocolate, sleeve of Tim Tams, sleeve of Oreos, chicken biscuits, and eat it all for myself in my room.
A day.
And it was basically emotional eating too. Like it was stress and emotional eating and depression as well. So you can call it that too. But yeah, I was eating way too much food every day, and I was not doing any exercise too because I love food.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, family size, Lucas size, or I could do a family size chips quite easily.
I love big food. I really do. My body's telling me, oh, little food's not enough for me. You need more. You need more. You need more.
So you've put a lot of focus into your physical health, but have you spoken to anyone about your mental health, or are you taking steps to help improve that?
I've been to a few counselors back then, and I've told them about how to improve it. And yeah, like because of the loneliness that I have with autism, and they told me to go to these special groups. And like I mentioned before, I have been, and it's helping me socialize a lot better. And it's been really good. And I should probably talk to Rodney Just Big Bone, because he's a qualified counselor himself, so he'd be a good dude to talk to as well.
Yeah. So you've been going to these groups, and you think that that's been helping you in terms of a social aspect and that
confidence. Yeah. I reckon it has.
You're also very active on the Man Shakers Facebook page.
Yeah,
that's a good community there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's the most respectful place of blokes. It really is. It's so supportive. Everybody has been really great, and they're like saying, "Oh, well done, Lucas. You've done well." And there's been good questions. I answer most of them. I mean, yeah, they are really the most supportive group I've been on.
Yeah, it's certainly inspiring, that page as well. Like Adrian Mitchell, over 120 kilos lost. He's lost half his body weight.
Bloody legend, man.
He has lost.
He's a massive inspiration for me.
Dude, he's gone from massive bloke to massive inspiration. Like he was massive, like 240 odd kilos, 244. I think it was when he first started, and he's now down to 122.
About like 100 kilos heavier than me.
Yeah, it's incredible. So, if you want to see that kind of journey, get on the Man Shakers page. Link in the description. But
absolutely,
yeah, it's such a good page. But so Lucas, like, I mean, bit of noise there. What's going on? Is there a plane flying into your house?
Apologize for the noise. I'm in another room and there's a plane flying in the background, but don't worry about it.
Is it flying down your hallway by any chance?
No, I live in a townhouse like you, and basically it's gone now.
Okay. So would you have done anything differently on your journey, or?
I wish the first photo I had taken was with pants on. I was getting a lot of flack saying, "Oh, where's your underwear?"
We said we weren't going to talk about this.
I was just lazy that night, and it was really late at night, and I couldn't be. I usually, because it was really hot, it was summer. I usually slept without clothes on, and I guess I couldn't be bothered putting underwear on, and I decided, I'm just gonna rock it. But nah, I thought Facebook were gonna take it down because of public nudity.
But you didn't have your manhood on show. You'd cut like literally like above it. I cut
up the mini Lucas Thompson right there, and yeah, like I thought I was gonna get taken down. I thought they were gonna ban me from the group because I posted a photo naked.
It was funny because, and also cool because you wore it. You're just like, yeah, I did it. So who cares?
Oh, hey guys, my name's Lucas, and I'm naked on the Man Shakers.
Like, and it just when we say naked, you could tell that he wasn't wearing underwear, but everything was cut off just below the belly line. But you could tell that there was no underwear on. Everyone was like, maybe you should put some underwear on and everything like that. But like the thing is, Lucas, you wore it, man. And like we said, we weren't going to.
Yeah, ever since then, I took photos with pants.
Yeah,
took everybody by surprise.
I would say that's probably a good thing, mate. But we said we weren't going to talk about it, but you mentioned it, my man. But I'm.
Yeah, well, I wanted to bring it up. I wanted to.
Good on you for wearing it, mate. Well, not wearing it, shall I say?
No.
Oh, mate. You certainly do a lot in terms of like trying to motivate others as well. I find on that page, so you often comment and help encourage people to better themselves and give people like the thumbs up and saying, "Man, you're doing really well." would you other than you're wearing the pants or wearing pants in your before and after photos, would you have any advice out there for anyone that's kind of looking to get into weight loss journey or anything like that?
Look, I recommend you the Man Shake. They have been. It's been the easiest journey I've been on, and if there is no excuses when it comes to Man Shake. If you're worried about it, go see your doctor or whatever, and yeah, just stick to the plan. It's an amazing group with a lot of folks on the Man Shakers, and yeah, I reckon you guys can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it.
That's such good advice, because if I can do it, you can do it. A lot of people like, and I know that I was like before I did any weight loss journey or that, I'd see all those success stories and think, why can't that be me?
I saw Judd's one.
Yeah.
And gee, he looked good.
Yeah. Why can't that be me? And you never thought that you would be one of those success stories. I know that I had that sort of mentality. Though I was hopeful when I started the Man Shake and YouTube, and much like you, I was just like, yeah, I could lose some kilos here, but I never thought that in a million years I would lose the weight that I have, and I'm not sure whether you feel the same. And
I didn't think I could do it either, but I did.
There are days that you kind of sit back and go, Jesus Christ, I've actually done it. Do you get that way?
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, I'm surprised this has lasted like nearly 9 months. So if I could push it to like a year, I would be really happy with. But yeah, 50 kilos in like 9 months has been a real accomplishment. And I'm so proud of myself for doing that. I feel so fantastic. I feel a lot more confident. There is still a little bit of confidence issues because of the autism, but yeah, I'll still work through that. But yeah, I just feel the absolute best. I really do. I don't feel like I'm bloated anymore. I don't feel like I'm tired. I want to sleep all the time. I feel like that I can run. Like, I'm trying my best to run. I tried running on the treadmill the other day. I'm not quite there yet, but I will get there eventually.
Yeah, running sucks, man. The first 10 minutes, 10 seconds
into
running, you're just like, this sucks.
I just need to increase the stamina of mine. Like, if I want to run like for 2 hours, which is probably never going to happen, only really fit people can do that. But
well, I mean, look at Dale Smith. Like, his Fat Chat's going to release tomorrow. He started from like, just sitting on the couch to running triathlons and that. So, he's an absolute legend too. But where was I going? I had a comment to say. Oh yeah, Lucas, I want to give you some feedback because you said that you had the confidence issues with the autism and everything. When we first were talking about the possibility of getting you on for Fat Chat and everything, I could tell that you were nervous.
I was hesitating a little bit because I thought that I wasn't going to really talk a lot, but I was wrong. I mean, I'm talking right now, and yeah it's
I want to give you that feedback, my man, because like you have been great. Like, you have been awesome. Like, the answers that you've been giving and how well you've been, vocalizing your thoughts and everything, dude, that's awesome. And I don't think that you should, and I can't, I can, it's hard for me to say, but I don't think that you should work it up as much as what you have. Like, maybe you think you might be a bit worse off than what you actually might be, because dude, you're doing so well. And mate, you should have all the confidence in the world, because not only do you look great because you've lost a bunch of weight, you're also a top bloke. You're a really nice guy, like really nice guy.
Mate, that's bloody appreciated.
No, I can say this with all honesty. Like, I mean, you've been very generous to me and my channel. Like, he like Lucas decided to give me one day a NutriBullet because I was talking about it one day.
Is that better than the crap Magic Bullet?
Yeah. Oh, so much better than Magic Bullet. But like, you're selfless, and you got your confidence behind you now, and you genuinely care about other people. And I think that if you can hold your head up high and get into those social situations, mate, you will have a strong knit group of friends. And I know that that will help you with your mental battles there. And man,
be a girlfriend too.
Girlfriend, there you go, ladies out there. Lucas, mate, he's single and ready to mingle. I have more
confidence to go after the ladies because I'm not as bloody blobby on the neck anymore in the face. But
Well, mate, ladies out there, if you're interested, mate, hit up Lucas. He's
You're my number.
no, don't tell me your number. No, but
Nah, I'm joking.
but yeah, mate, I'm just so happy to have you here today, and I think you've done a fantastic job with your weight loss, with getting your message out there on YouTube, talking to me on Fat Chat here today, and also on the Man Shake testimonial, because that takes balls. Like, it takes balls to take a photo of yourself and put it onto a website for them to display as a success story of weight loss. Because you may think, oh, it's awesome, I get my story out there, I can help other people. But until you actually see it there on the internet for anyone to click on and go, they can see my man boobies. It is a whole other thing. And you've done a great job with that, man.
Oh, mate, that's bloody appreciated. You know, those man boobies were visible, and now they've evened out, like they've pulled back right in.
Yeah, I think mine are about an A cup right now. I'm still working on them. Still got a little bit of the man boob action, but I've had them since I was a teenager. Like, yeah. It's always being that fat kid at school, you know, how it is.
Yeah.
Were you big in school? Were you a big kid in school?
Yeah, I mean, I was getting a little bit teased as well. I was pretty big in school, but I had lost a little bit back when I was like 13, and then the weight really started to go back up again when I was like maybe 16. And because I just love food, that is the problem. Like, I was overeating way too much, and I was lazy as well. Like, when there was sport at school, I would like sit down all the time, just refusing to do anything because I was that unfit.
Unmotivated, all that kind of stuff, I could imagine.
Like, I would huff and puff if I friggin' like run like even like 2 seconds. I would like go like that.
Ah, jeez. Okay, quick question. What's your top Man Shake flavor?
Too easy. Currently it's the birthday cake shake version 2.
Nice. And what is your least favorite shake?
The caramel shake.
Do you like to mix anything in your shakes?
I threw out both of my bags, you know, like I just hated it that much. I could not finish the bags.
You're not alone. But do you mix anything in your shakes?
I did mix I know I don't know if Man Shake read my mind or anything, but the other day I mixed those no sugar biscuits, the Oreos, and literally a couple of days later they released cookies and cream. Like, did they read my mind or something?
Yeah, I know that was in the pipe for a while, but yeah, currently the cookies and cream flavor is out. But if you are watching this podcast, if you like that flavor, make a lot of noise about it. Keep asking for it. The higher the demand, they are.
I've yet to try it.
They are listening.
As soon as it comes out, I'll try.
Man Shake
they do
listen to feedback. So if you make a lot of noise saying cookies and cream, bring it back, they may make it a permanent flavor to replace another one.
I hope so. Get rid of caramel. That's bloody blows, caramel.
Sorry for all the caramel lovers out there. It's a no from me.
Tim said to me he likes it. He likes cookies and cream better than caramel.
Yeah, well, that's good. He has some taste. All right, and finally, what would be your treat meal? Like, ideal treat meal?
It wouldn't be the exact same treat meal. So sometimes I would have McDonald's, KFC. Maybe I would go up to my local charcoal chicken and grab like a burger and chips. But it wouldn't necessarily be the exact same restaurant because it gets a bit boring. So I mix it up a little bit and have like Macca's or KFC. Sometimes I would go to my local burger joint in the shopping center I go to, and their burgers are pretty good and they're quite big. They taste amazing too.
So you're a burger guy, by the sound of it.
Yes, I am.
That's great, mate. Well, Lucas, like, we'll wrap it up here, man. Like, it's been really good having a chat to you today and getting on for this fat chat. And once again, I will ask everyone, if you can, please jump onto Lucas's YouTube channel. Check him out. Please subscribe to him. There will be a link in the description. He does a weigh-in on every Monday. He goes...
I don't make daily videos because, to be completely honest, if I did daily, I would probably not have really good ideas to do daily. So that's why I just upload weigh-in Mondays. I mean, I may make some other videos if I feel like it. But for now, I'm just doing weigh-in Mondays because, honestly, daily gets a little bit sort of stressful because of the massive household that I have.
Daily's tough
as well.
Daily's tough. It's hard to think of things to talk about, and especially during like the lockdown time that we're in, it's hard to get top stuff to show. Like it's like
like if I do feel like making other topic videos, I will make them.
Tuesday again, same as yesterday. I'm out for a walk, doing this, that, and the other. Same thing every day. But look, that's why I don't do it daily anymore. But please subscribe to Lucas's channel, and if you have any questions for him, comment on his videos or put in the descriptions down below. If you haven't already, please like this video. But Lucas, once again, thank you so much for coming on today on Fat Chat. It has been so good having a chat to you. We'll end it here. Do you have any final words for anyone that is still watching at this point?
You go kick butt, you go do you, and subscribe to my channel. I'm proud of all of you. If you guys want to also lose weight like me, you guys can do it, and I believe in you guys.
Awesome. All right, well, love you all. There's nothing you can do about it, and we'll see you when I'm next looking at you. Bye, guys.